Hello and welcome to Roll for Hotness, a live D&D show about four hot heroes and their abundance of pets currently trying to overcome an organization called New Dawn, all on top of ending a war and stopping the rise of an ancient horror. My name is Lucas Quinn and I am your DM. With me I have a band of adventurers who are ready to face the horrors of the day. Say hello, heroes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, heroes.
Yes, you said exactly. You said exactly what I said.
Impressive.
Good job. And who do we have with us today?
Hi, I'm Ruff, and I play Riley the Bard.
Hi, I'm Javi, and I play Renegon the Paladin.
Hello, I'm Sami, and I play Van Hareth, the Alchemist.
Hi, I'm Yuki, and I play Rhea, the Necromancer.
Well, welcome back, guys.
Thank you. It's been a hot minute.
Now,
Yeah, it has been a hot
It-
minute.
yes. Every time we're on our schedule crunch of
Oh,
our
dear.
D&D campaign here.
You do feel like that?
I guess with that in mind, we should probably get into a little recap then.
Please.
Well, last hero, forgotten how to speak to after all this time.
Heroes.
Last heroes, our episode made their way back into the castle of Lord Orion with the aim of bringing the Lord down. For Ven and Riley, this meant being captured and brought into the cells at the bottom of the castle. Luckily, Aiko had a plan to get into the castle alongside Rhea and Ranagon. He would offer himself up as bait, pretending that some guards had captured him. Two guards had turned sides and had some extra supplies to give Ranagon and Rhea to make them look like guards. So the group headed to the castle to bring Aiko to the Lord, to surprise him after getting just close enough. In turn, the group found Riley and Vin captured. They worked some magic on the guards there to get them free and headed up to the top to find Orion. After bringing Aiko to Orion, we learned that Aiko was actually Rhea's real father, and that Orion had stolen both her and her mother from the forests of Aldenwell. After learning this and how little Orion had cared for her, Rhea revealed herself and struck out against Orion. And then battle ensued. A competition to knock guards off the top of the parapet was underway as Rhea faced off in an emotional battle against the Lord. Truly two different sides of the battle here. Aiko was targeted and therefore killed, flooding Rhea with more emotional weight. This anger that welled up brought out a power of the Blight Maids she had not known was there. In turn, her horn exploded off a circlet that had been protecting her true identity. With it off, everyone saw the Blightmaid horn protruding from her forehead. With new necrotic powers, she and her allies brought Aiko down to his grave as the people of the revolution stomped over him. Out of battle, and with the other guards surrendering, the rebellion had won and the castle was theirs. Riley brought Aiko back with the first use of Revivify. Now that the battle had been won, it was time to see what would come after. And that is where we are now.
First and only use of Revivify, am I right?
Hopefully.
No more.
That's not what
Probably not.
that's not what my notes say here.
Definitely. I don't know what Lucas is talking about.
This is set in stone. So we go forward a few days after this victory as the people start to take over and settle how Red Harbor is going to be ran. They decide to form an election, and the people vote on a leader that will help run things alongside a group of other officials. Unsurprisingly, Aiko is elected for this position. During these 3 days of setting up an understanding of a new government, guards are locked away, kept fed by a militia formed by Aiko. The castle is overturned. And Rhea, you find you and Davik going back through the castle, through old memories, as remnants of Orion are removed from this place you had called home. How does Rhea respond to this?
I mean, they're not very good memories. So, but she doesn't have a huge emotional response to it, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of throwing out Orion stuff and kind of sifting through things.
Yeah, you know.
Kind of nonchalantly. I mean, I suppose with enough understanding, but not like showcasing anything in particular.
It's all trash, just like him.
That's a good mindset.
Yes. Well, it is here as you are going through this home that you find belongings stashed away that had once been your mother's. Old clothes, books, memoirs. You find a golden locket on a golden chain. Inside this locket is an artistically drawn picture of your mother and you when you were 7 years old.
Aw.
You see, Aiko sees you going through these things. As he too scours the castle, finding memories he was never a part of. He sees you going through these things, and he scoots close to you. You two looked so happy together.
We were, whenever we could be.
That's good to hear. I miss her. I'm glad to have you now.
Me too.
You see he pauses for a moment, looks around the room. Would you like to live here still? Or should we find something different? Oh, and it doesn't have to be with me. We could find something for just you, if you'd like.
Sure. I definitely never felt any sort of belonging here. But not really thought of a home. I think right now I have been too focused on everything else going on.
Right, yes. Right. Well, I suppose whenever you do settle down from things, have whatever you'd like here in Red Harbor. I'll make sure we get you a place, okay?
Of course.
So over these 3 days, you and Aiko, you catch up slowly, feeling out this new relationship of him being your real father. He talks more about your mother and about their home in Aldenwell. And you learn, as he has mentioned previously, that you still have a grandparent alive out in the Aldenwell forest. Aiko mentions that you can go and maybe meet her soon, your grandmother. And I assume maybe Rhea is receptive to that.
Yeah. Sorry,
Fair.
I'm writing a note.
So while you're filling out this relationship, Davik finds his parents, who are still working as servants for the Lord, who were now, past tense, and announces to them that they are free. You see that Davik's parents arranged a deal with Aiko and this new government to become official employees. Sometime during these days, Davik invites only you, Rhea, over to have dinner with his family. An affair Riley no doubt caught wind of. Though, Riley, you find yourself learning a bit about Ivan as you find and you locate him and the other former prisoners of Larson Industries. In this time, you've no doubt got a hold of Lucky, who is out working with the Smiths. You find that Ivan has asked you to borrow your walkie-talkie, and proceeded to have an extremely long talk with Lucky about the events of the past few months, not giving this back to you for many of these days.
Can I eavesdrop a little bit until it gets gross, I guess?
Just immediate.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
it's
Give me
gross.
a perception check.
Oh my god, my roll 20 sheet is so slow.
There we go.
12. 12.
All right. With a 12, you're catching some light conversation between them, having a hard time hearing
Some
things.
light conversation after all they've been through.
But soon it gets very heavy, and they pull
Yeah.
away.
Then I'll
They
definitely
pull
like.
enough
Yeah, I'll definitely leave
that
when
you
it starts.
pull away.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, besides speaking more with Ivan and kind of learning about him, what else does Riley do during these 3 days?
Well, this is it's not a full day thing, but we gotta settle some debts. Then.
Yes.
All right. So, as it stands, I believe my count was 2 and yours was 1. So
Oh dear.
it's 26 gold. Now, here's what I'm thinking though.
Oh.
We could go double or nothing. Raise the stakes. Next bet, you set the terms. Worth. Well, I'm not great at math, so we'll just say 50 gold.
We'll round it up, yes.
Yeah, yeah, so next bet, 50 gold. You set double or nothing.
That seems fair. Sure. I will
Alright.
beat you though. You know that.
Right, sure.
Well, it is on, and I'll extend a hand so we can do a handshake.
I spit in it and then
Oh.
take Ben's hand. My hand. I spit in my
Lovely.
hand.
I'll retract it, get a handkerchief from my pocket, and clean it.
Alright. Sounds like a. Well, yeah, I bet we did it. Alright.
Indeed.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go try and case this place for diamonds.
Good luck.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you make a bet, and then Riley is going to spend a good
like, I
majority of the time
I don't want to
looking
like.
for diamonds.
Yeah, I don't want to like steal like an heirloom that would go to Rhea or like country funds, now that Aiko's in charge. But if there's any little something we can get, as a takeaway from our our one successful
Sure.
heroism this arc.
Give me investigation check.
All these things I'm not great at. 8. When I fail to find something inevitably with my 8, can I go to Umbra and ask her to help me?
You want my help looking for what?
Just, we're down a diamond for Revivify, and I just feel safer to have as many as possible on my personhood. given the how close we're getting closer and closer to New Dawn.
All right, I'll help you look around.
Oh, Umbra, no.
She doesn't have any. She doesn't have any. She doesn't have any luck looking around either. The two of you go scouting around, and are having shit luck. But I do think probably Aiko comes around and talks to you.
He finds us like in the middle of like taking apart like an armor thing in the hallway, like just like
Yeah. What are you doing?
in looking for traps. Okay, no, yeah, sorry. My lying is a kind of a force of habit. We're looking for diamonds, you know, more revivify, components. Just, actually, this is actually, if you could help your new mayor, actually, I don't know what your title is, king?
No, definitely
monarch?
not that.
What is it? Do I get to keep guessing, or what is it?
I suppose we're looking at a president.
Presidency.
kind
Oh,
of
okay.
situation.
Yeah, sorry, I'm Mr. Coronation, Mr. President. Um, but yeah, so actually, yeah, we're looking for
Mayor, maybe?
diamonds.
Something like
Mayor.
that. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Diamonds?
Yeah,
many- How many do you need?
oh shit, and the more the merrier. This isn't just greed. This is actually I don't want to sound like I'm exploiting, but it's also in the best interest of your daughter, considering she may be one of the ones with revivified. Ideally not. We're gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen, but but anyway, you get the urgency.
Yeah, all right. I think there was some in the vaults. We just did inventory down there. I can maybe get you 3.
All right, that seems
Medium-sized diamonds. Does that sound right?
They gotta be worth 300 gold. I know, a little arbitrary, weird. Where did that number come from? But it's just something in me just says it's 300 gold.
None of the small diamonds. Then all right.
None of the small diamonds. I'm sorry. Unless there's been real inflation lately.
Yeah. I suppose I have to check with some others about the inflation since I don't know anything about that actually.
I mean, I would imagine that the economy is a little like up in the air right now, given the huge change in leadership.
Do you think your magic, pays attention to inflation?
I don't
do
think
the diamonds lose value over time for revolutionary purposes? 'Cause probably our money is shit at the moment.
Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, imagine that in times of stress, right? People don't got the disposable income for diamonds, and they're more focused on buying other things. So demand is down, and then maybe the price of diamonds goes down. I'm sure that the magic takes attention to all these things.
The magic police come in while you try to revivify someone. Like, no, that currency for those diamonds went down. That is not effective. They will die.
Oh.
Aiko just looks at you. I was like, oh well, okay, I'll get you 3 diamonds. Over to you soon, okay?
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I have to go check with my whoever's in charge of the money now. It's not me. You can tell he's a little in over his head. So he kind of walks away and trying not to show it to you.
Oh, whispered Umber. I think he's gonna do a great job.
I suppose we'll see. He does seem to have his heart in the right place.
That's historically that's all it's ever taken for good leadership.
Totally. You can tell she's had different experiences.
I was being sarcastic a little bit, but I have high hopes.
Yes, I do as well.
Yeah. Also, complete side note, I want to check in on the new bride that he was marrying.
Yeah, the other blight maid woman.
Yeah, I don't know if that wants
Yep.
to just be me to go talk to her, but I feel like, yeah, and if anyone else wants to, Riley tracks out everyone else.
That would Rhea go at least?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we should find the I guess, where are we staying these days? Are we like, do we have like little like bunk beds in the castle?
There's plenty of guest
I
rooms in
think
the
we're
castle.
staying in the castle.
So you're probably just given rooms at that point.
I mean, obviously we're all stuck in a dormitory bunk bed situation, and I'm not just saying that because I feel very I still feel the loss that Umber was dead when we had the roommate situation at the school.
You want people to share a room then? Is that what you're saying? You want bunk beds?
Yeah, sleepover.
All right. Well, apparently, in her timeline, I think Ranagon and her
I know. Ridiculous.
we're in the same room, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone
miss
else
out
has
at all.
memories of that timeline, but not me.
okay. You guys share rooms. Does everyone want to go see Holiday, the bride to be no longer?
Yes.
Renegon will come with.
Sure.
Yeah, so some point in these 3 days, you all go over to find Holiday here. You all find her in a suite of the castle, away from things. She has almost all of her things packed away and seems to be waiting out the time. You both found out that she's gonna be leaving back home in the next day or two. When you all come in, she looks almost frightened. Then a little bit astonished, and then she holds there, waits for you all to speak.
Before we do that, can I do an insight? Like, how does she look like she's feeling about leaving? Like, I think it was
yeah, give me a-
heavily implied that she was like forced to marry him, right? But
Yes. Give me an
Yeah.
insight check.
20.
With a 20, you definitely see that she's probably excited to go. But there obviously is probably some uncertainness about the situation of like what's just happened around her. It's also been kind of like an act of violence that she wasn't used to. But she doesn't seem at all sad about Orion's passing.
Okay.
Probably seems ready to go and kind of get away from things, but definitely almost scared because things are changing around. The people that she knew are gone, and now there's just kind of foreign people around her, telling her what's going to happen.
Understandably, that would be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I'll let somebody else take the lead on this one if they want. I've been talking a lot.
Oh yes, all of us who are really good at socializing.
Rhea, perhaps
All
it
right,
should be
I'll
you.
go- All right,
Yeah,
I'll
maybe it's
go.
going to be you. Sorry.
I mean, it makes sense for the bard to do a lot of the talking.
Well,
It does.
this Bart's not great at comforting people, but okay.
That makes it funnier.
Alright. I'll go up like, hey, sorry that your unicorn party went south, although I think we all anyway, yeah, we're just checking in, wanna make sure that we're tying up all the stuff here and wanna make sure that, you're gonna be okay.
Yes. Thank you for checking on me. I am doing all right.
I I gotta imagine it's pretty overwhelming right now. Like I mean, from what I know about Lord Orient, I can't imagine your guys' meeting and how you got here was all too pleasant. So
No,
And-
no. I'm. I'm confused by my feelings. It was a terrible man, but I kept telling myself life would be good in a castle like this.
is life not gonna be good for you back where you're going?
It's okay. Money is not as good as here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I one second. Well, shit. You know, I don't know what my goal was for this conversation. I just wanted to check in. Actually, I'll just say that. I wish I had more to offer money wise, as I like, you know, hide the diamonds in my pocket. But outside, anyway. Look, so I don't know if we ever we came in with disguises. So I'm Riley. That's Rhea, Ven, and Ranagon. So if you ever need more help where you are, just I mean I don't know where you're going, so I can't say if we're gonna be easily accessible around, but at least you know those names or those are people that will be in your corner.
Thank you. I'm going home to the elemental planes.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
I hear they're beautiful this time of year. That's such a stupid thing to say. I'm sorry. That's what you would say for somebody going on vacation.
Okay.
All right. Let me know if you need anything. And then finger guns, and I'm leaving.
So glad you
I
added finger guns.
I do appreciate it. As you guys are walking away, she calls, Rhea,
Yes.
can I speak with you alone?
Of course. I'll go over to her.
All right. Um, I've heard about you, Rhea. What you are too. It's good to meet you. Officially.
It's good to meet you as well. I am glad
I'm
that we could get you out of this.
yes. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right.
I just wanted to say before you go, it's nice to meet another blight maid. Um, if you do ever need a friend in the elemental planes, I am there. You see, she curtsies kindly to you.
I'll keep that in mind. There are
All right.
a few more of us than I ever expected.
Yes, I've heard of others. I hope we can both find more someday.
Smile and nod.
I appreciate you. I suppose farewell then.
I hope your travels are safe.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
So you meet up with the others and you all go away. So
I just went to write a note and immediately forgot her name. Oh my god, what was it?
Holiday.
Holiday, thank you.
Yeah. Outside of this, during this 3-day span, Ranaga, what are you up to?
Trying something different.
Not polishing your
Renegon
armor?
would be no. um, Probably looking through any sort of like library of the castle.
Okay.
Just to, like, I guess try to like find out more knowledge about the islands and that area and see if there's anything about anything written anywhere about Dante.
Oh, about Dante.
Yeah,
Give
since
me
it's
a
remotely
investigation check.
somewhere. 14.
With a 14, you do find a small library here on Red Harbor, in the castle. But I wouldn't say it contains anything particularly about Dante. Yeah, I don't think you necessarily find anything with this role. However, you do know that something coming up for you, in particular, if you end up going to Crestholm, was that Dante said to find that grand library that is there. So
Okay.
yeah, hoping you'll have some good
You said
information
Crestholm?
there. Yeah.
Oh, I also made a
Um,
note
I'm
that
gonna write that down.
we're looking for Asilius, whose name has changed over time. And that Crestholm there might be a Miratel somewhere there. Those are my notes. I forget
Right.
the context beyond that about who Asilius is, but I
Right.
wrote that.
Is that like
Yeah.
somewhere we're going? That's my
Well,
We were planning on going there eventually,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. And the
we haven't-
plans that you saw, there was going to be an attack on Callaway, which you stopped. But the intention was that attack was going to help stop any reinforcements from Callaway to coming to Cresthelm, because Zara Hemlock had planned an attack on the capital to kill the Emperor.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay.
So with things being
Okay.
shaked up, you're kind of waiting here for information, which you may have here soon.
Yeah. Okay.
But at the moment, Ranagon, you do have a lot of mysteries still on your shoulders. As the others, their mysteries seem to pan out, and things are being solved. But Ranagon, you have this shroud about you, and with this passing time, I think you're probably feeling that weight more as you're looking for this library to find information that you're just not getting. So maybe you find yourself going over what Dante has said, knowing that soon it may be time to learn more. You may find what you need more, wondering if you really want to. I actually want you to go ahead and give me a religion check, which I haven't asked much from you on that.
Yeah. Finally use my +2 obsidian circlet.
Dang.
I haven't used it all. Not part. Yep. Okay, so 21.
Okay. So in some time when you're kind of reflecting on your own thoughts, and kind of honing in on what it means to be this kind of figure that was following Casaban at one point, you feel and you pull a little bit of this this holy power from yourself. And what you find in doing so is that you have a sense that something unholy is surfacing, not here on the islands, but you find a feeling that something's surfacing out in the world as a whole. You close your eyes and you're just kind of feeling the air around you. And you understand that this feeling, this primordial ability, has been with you, and it's been with the other chosen. A feeling that the whole world is somehow slowly growing in danger. And feeling this, you feel something in your pockets, a pulse of necrotic magic that is coming from that coin that you were given some time ago, the one that was given to you by Holofren.
My golden coin.
Yep, a coin that is said to ignore death. It feels warm and it feels inviting in your hands.
Okay. I'm gonna
And that's all
hold
you
it.
get from that.
That's okay. Well, I definitely always aware of its presence. So
Mm-hmm. So the question is
even
this
through
something
everything,
Ranagon still wants to use?
I would say I'd keep it on him.
Mhm. So you look at this, you feel this weird power out in the world, and the feeling that there's something astray happening in the entire world here. And you put this coin back in your
Even
pockets.
through all of the work, even through all the work that we're doing and everything that we're changing, I still have that feeling at the end of the day.
Yep.
Okay.
And without Ranagon knowing this, Riley, soon after Ranagon has this moment, whether he shares his feelings out or not, you hear a voice in the middle of the night,
Oh.
in the dead of night, when the world is at its darkest. The voice of Holofren comes
Uh,
once more.
Uh,
Child,
I'm not listening to you. And unplug my ears.
I have another task for you.
Can it be like to go volunteer at my local animal shelter or something, please?
No, your you and your friends have you and your friends have been rather successful, so I have a better job for you.
I mean, saving a puppy might not be, saving the world, but it's saving its world. So, I don't see what could be more important.
You will do this, or else I will have no more use for you, and that is not something you want.
I mean, if it was just me, I wouldn't give a fuck, but we both know it's not, so fine. What?
Don't worry, it's in the interest of your entire party. I have learned that Hemlock has found another option to go to elsewhere. I need you to prevent that from happening.
Alright, yeah, this aligns with what were our goals so far. Do you have any more information? I mean, the goal was already stop Hemlock.
The capital, Cresthelm. In the ancestral vault, she will go there.
Sorry, Roll20's lagging and I'm trying to take notes.
Drumline's
Alright.
real.
Okay, so stop her from getting to the vault in Cresthelm? Or if we get there first, what the
Yes.
fuck's gonna happen? I'd like to be a little bit more in the know, considering the last time we had something to do with a artifact, magical artifact, Well, I guess it worked out for you, but I'm not too stoked about it. But anyway, can I have more information? Is this gonna unleash more shit if we step in there?
Find Hemlock and kill her. I shall handle destroying the gateway.
Alright.
Is
All
that
right.
understood?
Yeah, that's understood.
go forth.
Wait, actually, one more thing. What is this thing in the ancestral vault? Do you know that she's trying to get? Or is it one of those I'll know it when I see it?
She's after an object that will let her go to elsewhere. You do not need to know what it is. I just need you to stop her. Make sure she does not get into that vault. There's no reason for you to go in either.
Am I gonna be like punished if I go in?
No, but I can't confirm you won't be killed, as
Okay.
there are others that might see you as a problem.
Story of my life. Alright, Zara Hemlock on the hit list. Already knew that. But in Crest Helm, already sort of knew that. Now I just got, I guess more urgency. So you can leave now.
You find that presence cuts out, and you are left alone in the dark.
Thank God, at least we're on the same page at the moment.
My God.
Am I been saying all this out loud, by the way? Because we do have the shared
No.
bedrooms. Okay.
No, but maybe you stir awake. And who are you rooming with?
Who am I rooming with?
I mean, I assumed Umbra.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I assumed Umbra too. But I guess I kind of.
Yeah.
I'm imagining I open the page, like, we all could have a slumber party with the goal, really. It was just me and her, but
Oh
the
my God.
invitation was made for everyone.
Does everyone just go? Does everyone just go to bed together in the same room?
Oh my God.
That's up to them. I mean, we are kind of in a castle, so I guess they could get their
This
own
is the
room.
first bed I can have by myself in a long time. I might just be alone.
Yeah, fair.
I guess most importantly, does Ranagon share a room with you?
Why? No, I know why. Yeah,
Because
why
maybe
would he?
maybe you wake up in a cold sweat from this conversation and see Ranagon
right.
staring at a coin.
I thought it was more like shade that like they were roommates earlier.
That too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways.
All right, well, at least I wake up in a cold sweat, so.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
guess
you have
feeling-
that conversation.
jittery enough not to go back to sleep, so I'll like sneak out
Alright.
to get some fresh air with whoever the fuck is in this room.
Yeah. You take a breather. For Vin, over the course of the last few days, you've been in touch with your mother and father.
Of course.
You've updated them on the situation here in Red Harbor. While they have relayed what was going on in Callaway, where them and the rest of the team headed off to. You've gotten word that an attempt to disrupt the Empire still went underway in Callaway, but it was thwarted without the help from the Larson operation. So now the Empire has finally seen some proof that there is another group trying to undermine them. It was very unsuccessful and kind of gave away a little bit of what was going on with New Dawn. So your father explains that the Empire was probably originally looking for an excuse to attack the Alliance. He says that he says he doesn't seem to favor the Emperor at all. But you learn that evidence of New Dawn is found near the castle and from the underwater facility. Word has gotten to the Emperor, and he is now finally pulling some of his forces back to Lazaran to see and investigate this threat to the Empire. So finally, you find out that you guys are not so alone, and the Empire is actually finally acknowledging that there's another threat out there.
That.
Woo.
With that in
Yes.
mind, your father digs for more information on Zara Hemlock's whereabouts. A day goes by, and sure enough, he finds some information that she is heading towards the capital.
Mm-hmm.
They intercept a letter that portrayed she was heading that way for one last attempt at success in her operations. So, at this time, you are talking to your dad, Felix, now. As he goes over this, he takes a pause and he asks you a question. I've been rambling, Vin. How are you? We have yet to begin to scratch the surface of the situation with the Lawsons and their fate. Are you well?
As well as I can be. You know, I'm a pragmatic person. I live in the moment. I solve things in the moment. But the situation does look dire, does it not?
Does. It is a shame your path had to come before them, but I am thrilled with your resolve and maturity, Vin. You are quite marvelous, and I am proud to have you in our family. You do know we love you, yes?
I do. Likewise.
Well, please let us know if this situation disturbs you at all.
You know I will. Thank you for being here for me.
Yes. Well, when you get over to Cresthelm, we shall be there. We are packing up and heading over there now. Your friend Timon said his family can get us somewhere to house everyone coming with. Quite energetic about that prospect he was.
Of course, that does sound like Timon, yes. Well, I'm glad he's helping you. He shall prove a good ally.
Yes, it does seem like a good old boy. Well, then, until then, Vin, if you have anything you need to share, please let us know.
I will. Thank you, Father. Be safe.
And you too. So, besides these trades of information with your family, what is Vin up to?
Well, I would still like to maybe meet Rhea at some point, perhaps after the whole encounter with Holiday. Because I still do have
Sure,
that list.
and list
of the Blight Maidens that I found in the facility.
Yes. And also I wanted to mention with that in mind, you also with that Blight Maid knowledge, you know the ingredients to give Maggie a body based off the spells that you've learned going through the book with
Wait,
Rhea
really?
and Lars.
Oh shit.
Because it was Blight Maid's hair, it was sashweed, which grows here on the islands. We mentioned that. The only part you would have to figure out is some kind of body-shaped object or a soulless body, which, unfortunately, to be grim, is probably a lot of dead bodies here after the coup.
That is really good. Okay, yeah. I didn't remember that from last time. Good to know.
Yeah. A lot of different strands of things we must solve. So perhaps you meet with Rhea at some point in time here.
Perhaps. I would like to, yes.
Perhaps.
I would imagine she could help me with, you said something about a plant here in the island I could use?
Sashweed, yes.
Sashweed, yes. Perfect. I could ask for her help, yes. But yes, I would like to speak to her if that's all right. I will pull her to the side.
Yeah. And one time of the day, you find Rhea and pull her off into a side room for sidebar, I suppose.
Rhea,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I suppose as well as I can, in quite an overwhelming situation.
That's fair. I can only imagine what you're going through. We have both killed our fathers that night, so I imagine I can relate a bit to it.
Are you as relieved about it as I am?
Oh, absolutely. A weight off my shoulders.
bonding over patricide.
Before I do leave, I found this in the underwater facility. And I'll take out the list with,
What is it?
I'll give it to you, you can read it yourself. And she'll find all the names and also the alchemy stuff for the body. I didn't want to bring it up at the time. I thought it would be improper. But here you are.
I appreciate you keeping my secret.
Of course. I thought you wouldn't want this to just be out in the world before you were ready. Although now many people know.
Many people.
Yes. I had a hunch, let's say, before I even found this piece of paper. This just solidified it for me. You didn't quite keep it that much of a secret, did you? I could infer it on the pieces of background lore you gave us.
I will admit I got uncomfortable with all of you.
It's hard, isn't it? Finding someone you can trust, letting your guard down.
It is.
I'm glad you're
But-
doing it though. Go on.
I am happy.
That is good to hear. And I'll get a bit close and look deep into her eyes and say, all I want is your happiness. And for now, I'll leave.
What? All right.
Yeah, my business here is done.
Sounds good.
I'm
Well, outside of that, are you looking for some stuff for Maggie at all?
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Yes, I would probably be looking for that.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's-
Damn. I just
Yeah,
wanted to have
by the
a
way.
cool... Okay. By the way.
you look for that later.
That'll be a separate conversation.
Yeah.
We have time.
You come back the next day. You're like, I gotta let that sit for a minute.
Exactly.
So yeah, at a separate point, maybe that conversation with Rhea happens. Rhea, you know that some sashweed kind of grows near the water in Red Harbor, and you're able to help Vin locate some sashweed, and if you want to, offer up some of your hair.
Oh yeah, for sure. For Maggie? Of course.
For me.
Right. So then you get this project now.
Mhm.
If that's something you want to go forward with to try to find Maggie a body, do you want to build something, or do you want to go the more necromancer route?
She's
and,
already been puppeteering that dead kid's body. I think it would be morbid to put her back into another dead body.
You want another corpse?
I want another course, lady.
Oh no. So yeah, since
Sure.
since we're going to the big city, we can probably find some pieces to build about a body for her there.
Sure. Yeah. You gather some of the supplies to get that project going. Then.
Yeah, so I have the
Nice. Maybe start working on some rudimentary blueprints.
Oh yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Some of your extra time. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Well, Rhea, sometime very late in the 3 days here that I've mentioned, you find yourself downstairs, and Aiko offers to make you dinner this night. By this point, word has gotten out that you all might be leaving soon. So Aiko invites you to have a night of dinner and a night for him to kind of have another talk with you before you go away. Do you accept that?
Yes, I do.
All right. So, for a while, Aiko sits quietly as both of you eat some form of steak. Is there any questions? Yeah. Is there any questions you ask him or conversations you may want to go over while you're here?
Nothing specific that I can think of.
Then a little bit after like a quiet dinner, Aiko reaches out. So I hear you may be leaving us soon. Is that right?
Yes. There's still a lot to do.
Yes, you've got things to finish. New dawn. Yeah. What's the plan after?
I do not know.
I do not really think too far ahead.
Would you want to come back here?
I think people are safe and there is nothing left for me to do. It would be nice to come back now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can get the government started in a good place here. Make it a little bit more home. And actually even past that, if you'd like, we could go back to Aldenwell. I can show you where your mom grew up.
I would love that very much. She always told me stories of it. I thought it sounded beautiful, so...
Yes, it is indeed. I would love to show it to you. I am here for you, Rhea, if you'll let me be.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Good. So you guys kind of branch out in a conversation that's a little softer. I have one last dinner before your planned trip away.
Wait, I'm not done at dinner yet.
Sure.
While I was going through my mother's belongings, I did find this.
And I'll pull out that locket that I found.
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
It was my mother's, and I have a very good memory. I can picture her face quite clearly. I do not really think I need this, but would you like to have it?
So he kind of jokes back a bit. Yes, for sure. Are you sure?
I cannot think of anyone better to have it.
Thank you, Rhea. I appreciate it. That's sweet of you.
I do have one other thing of my mother's that I wanted to ask you about. Although I realize that to many people it is probably a little bit morbid.
Oh?
And I'm probably sitting there without my circlet on. But I'll have my
Mhm.
circlet with me that has the horns attached.
The horns that I have been using to disguise myself, they were hers. Would you like them?
Oh. What about your disguise?
Well, I still do have the circlet, and I did remove Orion's horns, so I do have a backup pair. I do not know if they
Aye.
really suit my vibe as well, but if you would like a I guess quite literally a piece of her, you are welcome to have them.
You see straight up balls and cries. Yes, I would love that.
All right. I will get to work then on getting my circlet adjusted. I know you will keep
Thank
them
you.
safe.
Of course, yes. What a thing you've given. As much as I've always cherished her, I'll cherish her more now again.
I'm glad.
So he spends a good while being happy, sad here, or happy tears coming out, as you guys kind of close up dinner then. But now he's having a hard time talking, trying to control himself.
He's dying.
He's dying. But eventually you both conclude dinner, and he tells you good night, and you go to bed.
Yeah, and
The next morning,
at some point
Yes.
I'll work on like going to a shop or something and getting them
Yeah.
switched out.
for sure, I'll just say that you're able to do that for sure.
Excellent.
The next morning, marking the 4th day since you brought down Orion and seized the castle of Red Harbor, you all gather for breakfast. It is the morning you must leave and continue about protecting the people of Lazaran. Aiko and some of the new castle staff prepare a lovely meal as you sit around the grand table in the castle's dining room. Davik and his parents have joined. Aiko has joined, and a few of the staff members have joined as well. You see Davik nudges you, Rhea, as you all sit down for breakfast. I've told my parents I'm not staying. I want to go back out with you today if you'll have me.
Of course. Are you sure you want to continue this journey?
Of course. I mean, when we left, we were excited to be hunters, yes? And now, well, we get to protect people in a different way, yeah?
Me too. I will
Then
always
I'd
be
like to
glad to
continue
have you
that.
along.
Speak
Of course. I'll be watching your back always, okay?
All right.
See, Davik smiles brightly at you. Thank you, Rhea.
For what?
Let me stay with you.
Did you really think I would say no?
I gave it a small chance.
I will always be glad to have you by my side. You've always protected me,
Yes, and here for you always.
I know.
You see David nods, smiling a little too wide, and he immediately tries to hide it by putting more food in his mouth.
Classic.
And for the rest of you, all finish breakfast and collect your things after. Is there anything you guys want to do before you start heading off?
Hmm.
I think I've done everything that I was going to.
Yeah, I think we're all done. Ready for the road.
What else? What else did we need
Eh.
for the Maggie spell?
I think it's just the mechanical body left.
It was just a boudet.
It's just the body, yes.
Excellent. Oh,
Oh, we lost somebody.
Ranagon is
we
done.
lost Ranagon.
I suppose this is probably a good time for a break if everyone's
Yes,
up
it
for that.
would. Yeah,
That works
absolutely.
for me. I would love
We'll
to.
be
go to the
back
bathroom.
in 5.
Yeah. And we have returned.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Indeed. Indubitably so. Um, so, as you guys kind of collect your things, Aiko sees you off as you head towards the caravan that has been prepared for you on the water. You see some of the townsfolk have helped to clean it and ensure that it's ready. It's gotten its first clean in a good while, honestly. It looks impeccably clean, Vin.
Good.
So as you guys get to it, you see many of the townsfolk are here waiting to see you off. You've been wanted by the Empire, but the people here in Red Harbor see you as allies of theirs. Having bolstered this rebellion and helped them succeed, you find that you don't have to hide from these people as they cheer you on as you motion to the caravan.
Finally, successful heroism.
Yeah,
I know.
perfect. Oh my god, guys.
Running away
It's,
from
this is the only arc that's been straight wins. You know, we actually defeated the enemy. We stopped their plots. Me and Ven did get captured, but this time there was no loss of body or brains. And we also didn't get framed.
Yay!
Yeah,
Woo!
That's cause for celebration for sure.
we did it.
We did it. We're not running
suppose
away
there
in
goes our-
fear.
I suppose there goes our secrecy, though.
All right.
Umber brings you down.
Now,
Our secrecy
Um,
wouldn't leave much longer. We're going after Hara Hemlock right now.
right, related to secrecy and that, there's something I gotta talk with you guys about, but perhaps when we're more in private.
All right.
Well, we are
I
sailing
suppose
away.
hold that
aren't we?
thought for now.
More secrets.
Yes. You guys are sailing away. As you guys head towards your ship, you see many women and some men toss you flowers, Rhea, as you move forward. They know you well, and they understand what you've had to overcome to move against the man that you once called father. You see it's with great sympathy that they cherished you most of all. The former daughter of the Lord here, or the daughter of the former Lord. However you want to say it, these flowers are tossed to you.
Riz trying to
you
pick
see-
up all the flowers. And she's like awkwardly smiling and waving at all of the people who are throwing her flowers and trying not to cry.
Aiko walks you up to the caravan as you prepare to make your exit. It has been a pleasure to meet all of you, truly.
All of us.
Thank
truly.
you for... Yes, thank you for your assistance. And everything.
Well, I mean, it's. I won't say it's nothing, but you know, anything for Rhea and well, fuck that guy, right?
Truly.
I could not have put it better.
Indeed. You're right, fuck that guy. Well, I hope you can all return soon. I will ensure Red Harbor stays a safe haven for the people, and perhaps soon we can free the other islands from their lordships as well.
I believe in you, Mr. President.
That's President Mayor to you.
I believe in you, Mr. President Mayor, sir.
Well, off you go then.
We'll be sure not to
Goodbye,
miss your
all.
next coronation.
I salute, I bow, and then I curtsy.
Oh my god.
Just covering my bases.
Smiles, nods. Farewell, Rhea.
I will see you again soon.
And Ziako gives an awkward wave, and then steps back away from the caravan. Umbra has chosen to commandeer the ship for the first day of voyage, yearning to be back on the water again. So as she gets up there and you guys put yourself into the caravan, you soon put Red Harbor behind you and the cheers of its people behind you as well. I would like you all to add 1,000 gold,
Ooh, nice.
which is a gift
Okay.
from the vault for freeing Red Harbor
That's-
here.
That's so great because as it stood, if I lost the next bet to Ven, I would not have enough money to pay up.
And some wallets you add into your stash here as you set sail. So another time of travel. What do you all do to pass the time?
Well, first thing first, I give Ven 2 diamonds.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you, Riley.
Gotta look out for these people. Although, God, we need somebody to look out for us. 'Cause it's always
Yes, we
us
do.
getting.
We'll look out for each other.
All right.
No
Oh,
Yeah.
also, guys. Yeah. Speaking of that, looking out for each other. Alright, remember when I said I had things to say to everyone?
Ready to open up?
Yes.
Well, I can't. But, you know, because it's my new resolution to myself that I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna make up a lie to cover this instead. I physically can't say how I know this. Although we've worked at getting that across in the past. But anyway, Zara Hamlock, I know what she's after in Crest Helm, sort of.
Which would be
There's-
What?
Oh, right.
There's an item in the Ancestral Vault that's gonna let her go to elsewhere. So we can't let her get there. That item. I don't know what the item is. The more important thing is just stopping her,
well.
which I think we can all agree on.
Yes, stopping her was a given, but how did you come to this sort of information? It sounds like a very rare magical item. How do you know about it?
I want to try to say that Halifren told me, if I can.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You're going to try to say it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to say it.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
All right, so I guess I opened my mouth to say something and kind of like,
oh my god, is that damage?
oh shit.
You take 37.
What?
Holy shit! I just start bleeding out of like my eyes or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
God, 7
We're
damage. what
trying
the
to say her
fuck?
name. Trying to say her name directly. That was a very high roll.
That
Are you
was that
okay?
is an extremely high roll.
Oh,
It is.
That's one hell of a pact, honey. Holy.
I think you probably
get-
not. You probably go unconscious there for a second.
Yeah, I guess like I
For
try.
the-
You see me
much
try
for
to
the
like,
show of it.
yeah, try to open my mouth to say something and then immediately just buckle over and hit the ground
What the?
and just like groan a little bit. I guess. God, that fucking hurt.
What was? Can I roll for Arcana? Like, do I sense where this magic is coming from? It seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Wow. Roll 20 is okay. 21. It's low today.
Ooh.
Not.
Okay. Yeah, you smell like some kind of narcotics. You smell some
Oh my god.
She's been smoking something.
necrotic
Are any
Necrotic
of us
magic.
surprised?
You smell I can't even say it now. Thanks. Necrotic magic about here of a very, very, very strong variety here. With a 21, I say you then can hone in on this being a little bit of the same magic you kind of sensed in the Valley of Horrors.
Oh, why did you pick up at that horrible place, Riley?
I guess at this point, I like sit. I don't stand, maybe, but just like.
I'm
Please don't make me try to tell you again.
just gonna come over and put my hand on Riley's arm and do a really small cure wound. If it ever goes through, I don't. I did click it.
Roll
Roll
20,
20 saying
no.
no.
Rip.
What if I click
Wow.
it again? Oh my god.
You got to describe your action even more.
Look,
Well,
man,
I guess
heal
while
you
we wait for
eventually.
that, I'll give like Ray like just kind of a like a little smile, bit performative, not quite fully, can't fully mean it, but it's just like thanks.
Here,
Ah.
hold on. I'll use my real dice.
I
There you go.
really wish I'm trying to be better about like the line and everything. I really wish I could tell you guys, but I can't. I mean, now that said, though, I'm glad she's outside.
Oh, there's clearly
Well-
something magical keeping you from telling us, so we understand. Maybe there's a way to circumvent it.
Also, you get 5 hit points back.
Do I,
Wow, roll 20.
can I do like an Arcana check myself, just to see if I can tell that this is like the same kind of energy from the coin?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and give me Arcana check.
Arcana is also bad.
Oh,
20.
nat 20!
Wow,
That
nat
is so
20.
bad. Nat 20.
It really
Dang.
does only have a +1.
Wow.
Yeah, with a nat 20, this is exactly the same magic from the coin. It's also the same exact magic you're feeling from that religion check, just out and about in the world as a whole right now. This offsetting kind of feeling that you got.
Okay. Since I really don't know what it is at all, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I-
I'll just make
Yeah.
that mental note.
I can't tell you
Mm.
guys how I know this, but like, I mean, it's true. I know it's true. All right. I mean, whatever this is obviously, it's hurting me, but I know that this, at least this isn't a lie.
What-
That she's going for the vault, and
I
we can't
have-
let her get it.
I have a question. Would this remind me of that one guy we tried to interrogate who could not say something? I forgot
yeah,
his
way
name.
in the
Way in
beginning?
the beginning, yeah, when we were in the academy.
Yeah.
Like, would it be the same vibes?
I don't remember
Um,
this.
I'm getting here.
It was the guy who did the painting of Madame Juice.
Yeah.
Different Arcana.
Something like
Oh.
that. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
different Arcana. That the Arcana, that spell that you had sensed all the way back then.
Mhm.
I feel like you maybe eventually made ties with not Madame Beatrice, but Avelina Amor.
All right. This is something
Yeah,
else.
I think it felt more like more traditional kind of spell of silencing
Uh-huh.
there, whereas this is more dark and necrotic and it's not that not that you're aware of this. It's a
Mhm.
warlocky kind of thing.
Yeah.
and
Different
it's a
vibe.
binding that does feel different.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering because last time
I'm
I
like-
was able to use my telepathic powers to circumvent it.
But Brock is. You remember Brock? He was trying to be a lawyer. Maybe he work out.
Oh my god.
Not Brock. Oh my god.
But you don't know this is a deal like that. So
Mm.
only Riley knows.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm also super fucked because even outside the warlock thing, because of those cards, I'm like actually fully compelled to by her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Actually, can I talk about that? Because that's kind of a separate. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna risk it because I'd probably die. But anyway, yeah, we can't let her get to the vault. Okay.
Right.
Well, we can agree on that.
We trust
yes.
you.
Cool. All
Okay.
right.
Well,
I'm just gonna lay down for a bit while we.
Yes, I think you laying down would be a good idea.
Well, sweet. Well, you guys just kind of camp out and wait to pass some time here as you sail away. Is
Just-
anyone else doing anything particular? Or you just kind of pass some time by?
Just passing the time, I
Vibing.
suppose. I
I'm
would
just vibing. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I would just be
I'm
working.
resting of
Uh,
some variety, short,
Resting.
long.
Right.
What
I'm
is it?
gonna. Well, wait. I'm gonna go to Riley.
Okay.
I guess not. Hey.
Hey, what's up? I guess I'm like laying in a corner. I don't know if this place has fucking beds.
We've
Right.
is-
Yeah. I don't know.
I think.
It's a long like U couch. Maybe it has some pullouts,
Lots
So-
of pillows.
I suppose.
I've pulled out the couch and like arranged it so like I have like pillows basically like in a square around me.
I just wanted to ask. I've been kind of feeling a little eerie the past couple of days, getting weird vibes all around, and I had a strange feeling with this gold coin that I got. And it gave me the same feeling that you just gave me. I know you
What-
can't say it, but would it hurt you if I did?
If you said what the well, I don't know. Do I know this gold coin right? You got it from winning
Yeah,
the thing.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was
Ah.
given to me by a Halfron.
I guess I kind of make sort of a pained face, and be like, well, I think it's kind of a me problem. So
Okay.
I mean,
well,
if I
I-
kick the bucket by you saying more stuff, right? Ven's got Revivify now,
Oh.
You,
Okay, well,
we-
don't kick the
you
bucket.
won't get to that
and it'd
point.
be nice to see my parents.
Oh, God. It won't get to that point. We will get to
So,
the bottom
can you-
of this.
Can you say?
You stay alive.
Can you say yes?
I don't think I can say yes, but I think you can put 2 and 2 together, Renegon.
Well, okay, so I'll tell everyone that Halifran gave me the coin, and it's the same energy, same necrotic energy.
This is such weird music vibes for what's going on right now.
It's giving narcotic energy.
Narcotic energy. Oh no.
Narcotic energy.
But yeah, so I'll just tell everyone that it's the same energy from the coin that Halifran gave me.
I guess when Ranagon says this, I'm just staring at the ceiling, kind of tense, bracing for pain.
Nothing happens though,
I
right?
like to think nothing happens, but I also like to think that this is the music in the caravan as you guys are having this conversation.
It's kind of killer. Not gonna lie.
We lost the controls, we can change it. We're just stuck on this loop.
Really, we can't.
I don't know, I'm just making it up.
Yeah.
But yes, nothing happens to you.
I guess I have a feeling that maybe like this idyllic little boat ride wasn't expected to go in this direction.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe my timing's all off.
But yeah, so I'll call
Um,
him and So this definitely has something to do with Halifin.
Hmm. That sort of magic paired with how it's been inflicted on her, would I be able to put two and two together and make it out that
Can you maybe add the fact that you've seen me do Booming Blade before? and,
There's that, isn't there?
yeah, and I think I've done the Burning Hex at this point at least once.
Right.
Yeah, give me just an intelligence check.
Oh, straight up challenge. Okay, okay. Come on, roll 20. Come on. Let's
If
go.
roll 20 will allow.
Hello? Hello?
Working for Radic.
Oh my god.
Right.
It's really not wanting to do it,
But
is
roll,
it?
roll 20?
Should I
Oh,
just try to
God.
roll
Roll
manually?
20.
What is happening? Alright, let me just try a manual roll. What? Huh.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Oh no! We should do the second one. Intelligence with advantage.
Why twice? Oh my god.
Yeah. I do kind of like intelligence with advantage for Vin here.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
There we go.
since-
It works.
I'm
No offense
smart.
to anyone else, but Vin probably takes the smart
I'm
game.
smart.
Probably.
Just maybe.
Probably. Yeah, I would say Vin's making a connection here
Huh.
for sure.
Riley, what have you done? I know you cannot speak about it. Did you make a pact? Is that what's
I
happening?
can't answer that question. I can neither confirm nor deny the allegations put forth. But I can say that whatever I did, I have made a lot of shitty decisions in my life, and but I can't regret this one.
I always knew she was gonna fuck up. You see, Lars comes out of the bag.
Oh
What's
my
going on?
god, you are ruining the fucking moment. Get back in the bag.
I'm tired of being in the bag.
Why do you show up now?
It's really dark in there.
Alright. Well, fine. You
Anyway,
had
as
a
I
good...
was saying, I can't regret this
Just
decision.
annoying.
You've had a good reason. Sure. But you do know the consequences of it, right?
I'm very aware now.
Well, there's not much you can do.
Not right now. And so far, I mean, most of the problem so far has been inflicted on me personally, which I don't care. That's fine. But, I mean, and right now, some of the things we're supposed to do align with what we were going to do anyway.
But what if
But
it
remember
doesn't?
that-
Yes.
Well, remember I asked about that kill switch, didn't I?
Oh, so that's why.
A kill switch.
No wonder you were so desperate. The tattoos we have, they are linked together. Riley asked for them some time ago. I had no idea why. I did not want to pry. I was just keeping an eye on her.
But it's... We're on the same page now, though. It's gotta happen.
This music's more appropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just ask that you don't tell Umbra about any of this. I know I said I was done lying, but like... I mean, I just really feel like I need that kill switch, and I don't think she's gonna like that part.
Oh, That's one hell of a situation you have there, Riley.
God, you don't know, know the half of it.
You won't be able to keep it a secret from her for long.
I mean, I have to, right? Or I start puking up blood.
Yes, and when that happens, what if it happens next to her when she asks about it? What will you say then?
I guess then I'll like say the rest of it and puke up all the rest of my organs.
I mean, we could always help you. We know at least a little.
I just I just worry, right? You know how I said I felt like I made this for a good reason? That good reason is gonna get undone if I get out of this. So I'd rather we just focus on Zara for now. Have a contingency, the kill switch, and leave it at that for now.
Did you negotiate a way out of this at all?
I know it sucks, but wait, what'd you say, Fan?
Did you have any terms saying
I don't
how
know.
much you would
have.
have to say to do? How much do you have to do for her? For how long?
How much?
Am I still cutting up?
Well, I'm kind of. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of fucking stupid. So maybe like there really isn't a time limit or really set terms.
Ranagon. You see Lars is coming next to you. I was only telling her if she just stopped thinking with her mouth, maybe she could tell us.
Lars, you wish you had a fucking mouth. God, you still can speak somehow though. Curse on us all.
Yes! Yes! What? Fine. I helped no longer. I told you. She'd be the one doing this, Ranagon.
Oh my god.
Give her a break.
I'm gonna snap you like a fucking chicken bone, Lars.
I'll have to write that one down.
Alright. Anyway, we can agree. Stop Zara from getting into the vault. I will just say maybe one more thing that my inclination or the inclination that is given to me, whether it is my own or others, is that stopping Zara is of the lethal variety. But again, I don't think that's too far outside of what we were planning anyway.
I think that is what we want.
Yeah, so we can agree on that now. Can we agree on the kill switch, please? And then I can take a nap and sleep off some of this.
I suppose for the time being that would be the wise choice.
Am I gonna take another 4d12 damage?
So
thought I was
scared.
doing
I keep seeing Lucas typing in the Roll20 chat, and I'm like,
It won't send my messages into it won't even send that. I tried to type something and send it. It won't send.
Man, roll
Uh-oh.
20.
oh,
Time to switch over to Foundry.
We- Hopefully, it's only a today thing.
Hopefully.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I was focused on that. I did not hear the response about the kill switch.
I said that for the time being, it would be the wise choice. But it is a temporary choice. Ideally,
All
we
right.
can find a way
I would
to
feel
free
also
you from
better.
that.
Yeah, but let's not jump the gun there, because as I said, there's reasons I took the deal. Or the reason not took the deal. There's reasons that, I'm in this situation, and if I were out of this situation, I worry that those reasons would get undone.
Right. Well, it is good
But
that you
I
told
think the
us.
kill switch, it would be one benefit of getting this all out in the air is that now that it's not just Ven. What is this? Now that
Nothing. Keep going.
Uh-huh.
I realize it won't send exclamation. It won't send exclamation points.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
what?
what?
Hold on.
What?
Oh,
Well, I
it
know-
won't. Yeah.
I know
What?
you use exclamation marks in part of the macro, but I didn't realize this. But anyway,
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah. Wait, where were we? Yeah. Anyway, the benefit of more than just Ben knowing about this is I would appreciate if each of you had a trigger, because I care about all of you, and I just want to make sure that nobody's jeopardized.
We'd certainly appreciate it.
Everyone's getting a kill switch.
That would be preferred. I
Yeah,
look
'cause
at
I'm
Ven.
still driving.
Right? Yeah. she's she's keeping her eyes on the road. She's a good driver.
Would I even be able to replicate the power of the tattoos myself? Because we got them done.
For what?
Would I even be able to replicate the tattoo I have with Riley? Because we got them done.
No, you'd have to
Yeah.
find someone else to do that.
Exactly. I could maybe devise a kill switch of my own, maybe?
Of a different variety.
Yeah, of an artificer variety. Instead of me being a tattoo now that it's out in the open, it doesn't need to be kept that much of a secret from most of us. Only Umbra could come up with something else.
So is that something you want to work on?
I suppose want is a very strong word, but it seems necessary at the moment. Something like God, what was it? I think in World War II, like spies would have the poison they would hide in their
Oh,
mouth.
cyanide
Oh,
pills.
the cyanide pills, yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, it could even just be a hairband band with like a needle in it that a button press and then straight through the brain.
It could. Oh dear.
Cause
Next hour, we're just gonna sit here and think up all the ways that we can kill Riley swiftly.
it could
Yeah, maybe.
similarly be a puncture thing for the heart, more poetic, fitting.
Maybe you guys turn back and start thinking about that more
I guess. Dear Lord.
after a day of travel.
Does that mean I get to long rest and not be injured?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I we'll bring it back, and you guys are after having this serious conversation, just trying to pass away the time in a not so stressful manner. Um, at some point in the day, Vin, you get another call from Felix on the Rocky Talkie.
Oh.
Vin, you there?
Father. Yes.
Yes. There's been reports that the skies have darkened over Samant, like how it did in the Valley of Horrors that you mentioned, which apparently the hunters have engaged in some sort of conflict in both locations. I'm waiting for more word, but I figured you needed to know.
Yes, thank you for letting me know. That is quite concerning. Are they unleashing more horrors in Samant? I'll bet it.
Miss, no danger reported at the school yet. What were you saying?
It will be a question. I think. Am I still cutting? A wolf?
Yeah, you are cutting it
Oh,
out.
You were
dang.
cutting out a little bit. I don't think
Sorry.
you heard everything I was saying, maybe.
I heard it, but I'm just not getting. Discord's not getting my stuff through.
Oh god.
I
Ruh-roh.
know.
no.
I know.
Oh, no.
Connection be funky
no.
tonight. Yeah, I got that. Well, that is definitely not good news. Keep an eye on it. Most definitely. They might have started their attack early. Thank you for the report.
Absolutely. I'll keep an ear out for more information. I'll see you soon, Vin.
Yes.
The line cuts out.
Well, I assume everyone else
Lars
heard
pops out
that.
again. Yeah, Lars pops out before you can tell everyone else. Has the world gone to shit already? I thought we had a few more good years.
Wait, so sorry, because things were a little hectic. So this is like monsters similar in Sermont, similar to what was in by Dreadshire.
Well, you didn't get any reports of monsters exactly. The skies have darkened, the same over Sermont, like they did in the Valley of Horrors. Felix did mention there
Okay.
was some sort of conflict happening in Sermont and in the Valley of Horrors. But apparently, at the School of Sorcery, that same sky has also been seen, but no danger has been reported there.
Well, that would
so
be.
It doesn't
That
have a
would-
word of what the conflict is, just kind of some chatter about it.
So that wouldn't be Zara. That would be Halifren. Great.
Mhm.
Influence coming out. Okay. Cool. Riley stares into the middle distance.
Lars comes to you, Vin. That book you had me read, it mentioned something like this. Dark skies that represented the glowing of necrotic energy, like a rain cloud to water, but a gathering of energy from the dead instead. I don't know what else that may mean, but hell, it might not even be anything yet, but I'd imagine it might be something.
It
It
is
might become something.
most definitely if we saw something about it on that book, then yes, it's not good news for us. We're being attacked on both fronts, aren't we? Oh well.
It does seem so.
We'll have our hands full once we get to Cresthelm.
Yeah. So this information, you guys head off along the water, drifting past smaller islands on your way out of Red Harbor. You continue on, moving along the water until night falls. Eventually, Umbra stops the caravan and comes back in, yawning. Oh, right, I think that's all for me today. Anybody else up for the drive?
I will take it from here. You get some rest, Umbra.
Thanks. Thanks, Vin. I appreciate it. I assume everyone else can get some sleep now. As Vin, you take the wheel.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
And
Riley
start-
has commandeered all the pillows.
Everyone else is just planking.
Right. Vin, you take the ship north.
Mhm.
Umbra has told you that her plan was to dock in Host and then take the caravan inland once more. You also know that Haas would also be a great place away from the Empire eyes to grab whatever supplies that you may need. So that is where you end up steering the caravan towards quietly
Perfect.
in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Will you give me an encounter check?
Just a straight D20.
Yep.
Yay! How long is that gonna take to roll? A long time because it's
really
still
excited to ask for
computing.
any rolls tonight.
Right?
Oh my god, what is happening?
I wonder if we should all reset Ortal 20.
Maybe
Oh my god.
it's still not there.
What are random number generators?
I don't see anything.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
there it is.
Wow, that's a good roll too. So as you're drifting along the water, nothing comes about, and everybody is able to get some nice sleep.
Good.
Yep.
Roll 20
As
trying
morning
to make
arrives,
sense.
I know, right? And for nothing. As morning arrives, you trade off once more, Ven, so you can get some sleep too.
Mm.
Umbra comes back to commandeer the ship, and so she continues steering it directly to Host, where she takes the caravan to the part of shore that isn't very traveled. The caravan comes on the land and is ready for the next leg of the journey. However, before you head out, is there any supplies you'd like to go and buy?
If I can get the stuff.
Potions,
I
items,
was gonna say, I think health
materials.
potions are always a good thing to buy.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt. Would I be able
Not
to?
necessarily a full shopping thing, but if
Yeah.
there's anything in particular.
Would I be able to procure the parts for Maggie's body here?
And
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
switch.
Good. The kill
Yeah.
switch, I suppose. Dear lord.
Yes. How much are healing potions again?
Let me look at the price real quick. In particular from this though that you didn't get before that may be available.
I'll get.
I was not prepared for this.
That's okay. We're just mostly for stocking up.
Surprise
Please just
shopping
grab some
session.
things that you need.
Could
Yeah.
Right.
could I buy some breastplate?
You said-
It's according to Google armor or googling armor D&D 5e roll 20 says it's 400 gold.
That sounds good.
Great. An extra
Yeah.
325 gold, so I don't have disadvantage on stealth.
I'm gonna grab. Whoopsie.
Can I sell my change cert now that I don't need it anymore?
Sure. What does it say the price is for that?
50.
All right, you get 25 for it.
All right. 669 gold.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll grab 2 rare healing potions.
All right. Well, maybe you guys got grab some supplies. For the stuff for Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a price for Maggie. Because you're gonna buy. What do you have in mind exactly? You want something that's like really sturdy, something that's just kind of feasible, or
That's a good question.
Mhm.
Damn.
If you want something that has like some AC to it, it's gonna be more expensive versus
Right.
something that's.
Right. How expensive would we be talking if it was a little bit sturdier?
let's see. Um, well, let's say maybe if you made it out of hide, if it was just not super sturdy, well, that kind of armor is 10 gold per piece. So if you're thinking like a full head to toe body, basically, I would probably triple that in the 30.
Mhm.
That's the cheap side of things. If you want to do it all metal,
I think all metal will look cool.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking like Alita, you know, with metal. That would
Yeah.
be cool.
I'll help with money too if you need it.
I mean, we got plenty of money back there. I
Yeah.
should be able to cover it.
I put the potions that I'm grabbing in the Roll20 chat if I'm allowed to grab those.
I would say if you do like a scale mail body, 150 gold. But if you want like a breastplate kind of thing, like Riley did, that would probably be more like 800.
Right, I don't.
The difference is one's disadvantage.
Oh, the disadvantage, right?
How about I'll give you this. You could do heavy armor, with splint armor, and maybe we could say 500.
All right. I can pocket that. Yeah.
That's high AC.
Yeah. How much would that be?
17.
All right. Yeah, that works perfect. Let me do some math. Oh, not the math. Okay, yeah. All right. Perfect. I'll grab all those materials and suppose I can start working on the way.
That sounds good. Start working on Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else grabbing anything?
I think I'm good.
Just the potions for me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I still have 3 potions.
Well then, you guys get a little bit of shopping in, and as it's kind of rolling into nighttime, it's about time for another night of rest. Umbra suggests that you go to the Fair Coin Brigade headquarters, where there are some beds, and you can get out of the caravan for a bit and get some rest. If that's something you guys want to do.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that.
She's, of course, interested in checking in on them. So as you guys go, you see that the staff has been very thinned out. You know that Asher had taken a good majority of them away, and now many of what remain are with the Smiths heading to Cresthelm. But there are still a handful here, keeping things running, like a dozen or so. Without Madame Vitrice's gang on the town, the Fair Coin Brigade is all of what's left to help keep the city running. Them and the Shields of Zaldan that help protect the people. You guys get fitted into some rooms in the back of the headquarters while Umbra goes about saying hello to the people she hasn't seen in months. Is there anything you want to do tonight before you get settled in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Ven and be like, hey, if you kind of come up with a design for the kill switch, I can go buy parts tomorrow morning.
Right, okay, what are we doing for this quick kill switch then? Something simple, out of the way, quick death. I could devise a strong potion.
Alright,
How
maybe
would you
just
like
like
to hide it?
maybe. Well, it's got to be remotely Well, it's got to be something remotely deployable, right? Like I can't trust that I'm gonna be capable of making decisions for myself. So, like maybe I don't know. Weren't we talking earlier about like a necklace that could just like blow my head off or something? Like a stylish choker,
Oh,
literally.
I suppose yes. I could
Your
probably.
silence
Did you do a
is
Joker?
yeah, okay.
It's just my internet being kind of crappy. But yes,
Okay.
yes, I should be
Oh,
able.
no.
Yeah, I should be able to create that kind of device.
All right. I know it might be a little horrific, but I actually think that might be pretty fast for me at least, and I'm a bit of a coward.
Don't worry, the least I can give you is a painless death. I do not envy your situation, Riley.
Well, it is my own doing, so.
So. Well, I suppose.
All right, cool. Let me know when you got the blueprints, and I'll go out and buy some of the stuff.
I think I can do that, right?
Actually, maybe I
Yeah?
maybe actually I shouldn't be the one to buy it, because I don't know if I'm gonna end up being like compelled to buy the wrong thing or something, you know, like fuck it up. So
I'll take care of it. I'll
maybe
take
it's
care of
best
it.
if I'm like as little involved in the creation of it as possible.
Yes. I should be able to
Okay,
take care of
thank
it.
you.
Don't worry. Yeah, how would that work mechanically? I think I can like create magical items. I just have to pocket it.
Mm-hmm.
Although, now, as a side for like me, not Riley, I'm thinking like the whole blow off the head thing is probably a bad idea, because I think that would make it really hard to resurrect if if people eventually wanted to do that.
You could do you could do something on the heart.
Yeah, but that's a slow death. But
Okay.
so that's Riley's not gonna say it, but because she wants to go instant and does not really care about being resurrected. I kind of don't want her to die completely. So
I mean, listen, you just brought this breastplate. You could affix some kind of device that will send.
Oh yeah, I can infuse.
spear
I
through your
think I can
heart.
infuse items with magic. We could
Oh.
probably,
I
yeah.
can infuse items with murder for some
Well, I mean,
reason.
in this case, kind
infuse
of.
items with murder. Yeah, I also like the idea of like getting shot, like punctured through the heart poetically.
Do the hat.
Well, hopefully this doesn't have to happen
This
at
is
all.
true.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh dear, that's so grim. But yeah, I could probably infuse your new breastplate with like a hidden weapon that can
You know,
be
it's-
triggered.
Yeah.
So grim.
Wow. For some reason, I looked up cantrip spells that would be cool just to put a spell on there, and chill touch just freeze the heart. That's a slow death.
Oh, that is that's one hell of a slow death. Holy shit.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. No, you could just pierce it with something.
I think that would be a little bit cleaner.
Nice new armor that.
It's deadly.
If there's
Yeah.
something like electric, it could probably literally just be an electric shock to stop the heart.
There's the fucking shocking
grasp.
Yeah,
Shocking
shocking grasp. Yeah.
That's an option.
Mm,
I like
would
that
work.
one. Yeah, that's actually perfect, I think. Yeah, like the reverse,
Mhm.
like I'm blanking on the things where they go touch with the paddle.
A reverse defibrillator.
Yeah, reverse defibrillator, a fibrillator. We gotta add the fibrillator.
Could also bring it back.
It's a 2-in-1 deal.
Okay. So you're gonna get the stuff to buy to sort this out.
Sure, yeah. Oh dear lord.
Maybe just for the materials of this, since you already can kind of make stuff like this. Maybe
Mhm.
just 25 gold to affix it.
I can pay you back. I'll take it out of my inventory.
I mean, it is your own demise.
So yeah, 25. Okay. Yeah, well. Yep. Not much to say with
All right.
regard to it. It is.
Let's say just for clarity, I
Well,
set
you
up
guys get that sorted.
I set up a trigger word, trigger incantation for it, and I'll share it with everyone else, but Umbra and Riley.
Yep.
There we go.
The Shock Network.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it needs a name now.
Alright.
Like since my like
What are we not
I
calling
need
it
to think.
defibrillator?
Well, I think I wasn't. Okay, we could call it the defibrillator. Yeah, we'll call it the
Oh my
defibrillator.
god.
It still works. It's a bard, you know, like fibbing. There.
There we go.
All right, because I have fortune and folly. The fortune and anyway.
Oh, that's our shopping. There we go.
A very successful, unexpected shopping
Yep.
spree.
Yes, indeed.
I like what we settled on. I like it. It's elegant.
Oh yes, the elegant fibrillator.
All right.
And
After another time applauding your demise.
well, yeah, and then it's not gonna be like, oh, Riley, what's that weird bulky new necklace you're wearing? You know, it makes sense. I went out and got
There
new
you go.
armor. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, this is true. All right, well, you get that fixed, and everybody gets their kill switch.
Yay.
And eventually, you guys all kind of go to bed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow.
God, suddenly weight of the world. Jesus.
I can't skip it.
Or you can't skip it.
Nah, that's the very bad thing about this bot.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no.
The way it works is like it's a different song on Spotify, and then the bot, like, I guess, picks it up from YouTube, and sometimes it gets the wrong. Like, this isn't the right
Yeah.
version.
Oh my god.
Keep it like that.
And then I can't skip unless four other people come in and skip it. Anyways, you guys finish up your shopping here. And you get back and you go to bed. So, Riley, after you're heading into bed, Umbra comes back and kind of stays in the room with you. And she
Hey,
says,
girl.
"Hey, I can't believe it's been so long since we left."
I know, right? I actually,
Things have-
okay, side note. How long has it been? Because I have, like, no sense of in-game time.
I want to say months, like 3 months maybe.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't think, like... I always kind of took each day as it was, but... I don't think I've ever... I'm gonna be real, I don't think it's been so long, and at the same time, I don't think I've ever gone back to a place this quickly before. It kind of feels like weird, like paradox.
It does, yes. But seems that things have been okay here for them. The loss of Ashra shook things up, but I don't know. I'm glad they've managed without his presence.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely really fortunate that this group was one of the first we fell in with, for many reasons.
I suppose if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have met.
Right, for better or worse. Just kicked it. Sorry.
I'm just over it.
All right, there we go. I can think.
There we go.
Do you
Well,
do you regret it? Like, I don't know. This was kind of like everything's so different now. Like since you fell in with us, and I don't know how much you. I know this. I know you weren't here too long, but it was still. I gotta imagine, cared for it a bit, and I feel a little responsible for how it's gone a bit to shit. You know how many fewer people there are here.
mm. Well, this is my family, and it has gone astray. But that's. I don't know. We needed to fight for everything that was going on, or things would be far worse. There might not be anyone here to return to if we had just let it be, right?
True. I'm a little worried it could still shake out like that. I don't know if you were driving the carriage, but it was Ven's dad, right? Felix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Felix came on the radio and said there's more of those dark skies popping up all over. And I got a strong sense that's not a good thing.
No. Not at all. You think that's involved with the Valley of Horrors at all?
I got a very strong sense, yeah. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Releases untold horrors like a duck.
Do you think we should focus on that first?
Can I make another will check? Or what wisdom check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, okay. I was gonna try to say that I think well, actually I'm not. I guess maybe like here, not like specifically trying to say something, but just kind of mentally testing the boundaries in my head about like how much I can push that, right? That
Yeah.
it's a bigger issue than Zara, but like
Right.
it is a
Now,
bigger
with the six,
issue.
yeah, you feel like you have to go towards Zara.
I do feel, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I think
me do.
Zara's dark skies are scary, but Zara's the more immediate threat. We know what she can do. We know what she's after. So, and also she's mortal, right? Probably easier for people of our skill set to take care of.
Yeah. Yeah, if you say so, I suppose. Well, whatever it is, we'll finish the stuff with New Dawn, and then we'll figure it out. As always.
Yep. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You see Umbra scooches in closer next to you and lays her head on your shoulder.
On my breastplate, I haven't taken off for bed.
You haven't? Oh, God, you haven't taken it off? Thought you were going to sleep.
What's the downside of the defibrillator?
Are you going to leave it on always? I guess. She lays her head on your shoulder and dunk.
yeah.
What are you doing?
I guess I
Why do you
have the
still have it
covers.
on?
Yeah, I have the covers pulled like all the way up to my neck, so it's not visible
Yeah.
until
Oh my
she like.
god. Oh no.
What? Why are you wearing that?
It's new, and I like it.
Ever tell you're a fucking weirdo?
You
Yeah.
roll the deception.
Yeah, but I'm your weirdo. Right? Yeah. Okay.
I suppose. Yes.
No.
I
I'll-
suppose. To answer your question, I am always glad to live with you and make the same choice.
I just Riley doesn't have words for that to say to that. She's like, I can take off the armor if you want to cuddle.
Yes, please. I would like to go to sleep and. Yes.
All right, Riley takes off the fibrillator and goes to cuddle with her girlfriend. It's been a long
That sounds.
day.
Hell yeah. A
That
win
sounds
for
good.
the gays.
There's a certain much level of mental energy required for orchestrating your potential demise.
And
Also-
keeping it a secret
Yeah.
from your girlfriend.
Yeah.
This character build, my lore bard explained were stupid in many ways, but right now I'm really feeling the negative wisdom modifier. I'm really feeling that.
Yeah. It's truly a negative for you.
Yep, a pretty big one.
Well, I suppose you all rest and wake up in the morning, ready to travel once more. As you are loading back into the caravan, and I want you all to give me perception checks.
Dear, oh dear.
What?
Well,
Roll
that
like
wisdom.
Garbage.
Oh, not 20, babes.
Perception. Wow. Aw, Ranagon. We twinsies.
I can't.
Ranagon's hair managed to fall in both
Oh.
eyes this morning.
Yep.
Then with a nat 20, you know that
Dang.
someone is watching you from the nearby buildings up
Oh.
near the rooftops.
Oh.
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 Huh.
With a nat 20, you're very quick. You lock eyes with someone in the top floor of a building nearby. You catch their eyes as they look from a window and quickly duck after you see them.
Oh, very suspicious. Can I send Duchess out to try to spot this person again?
Sure. You're gonna send Duchess up.
Mm-hmm. Duchess, what
Okay.
does your
Duchess fo-
tiny little eye see for me?
No one else spots anything. You just see Vin releases Duchess all of a sudden, and Duchess goes cheat cheats, flies up. Give me a stealth check for Duchess.
16.
Duchess flies up to the window and looks in and sees some movement far off. Give me a perception check now for Duchess.
Okay. 16 again, what?
Okay. Duchess sees some slight movement, but then all of a sudden sees nothing in that room. Looks upon the top floor of some kind of living quarters, like almost kind of like an apartment kind of building. And looks into a living room here, but doesn't see anyone there from the window now.
All right. I'll tell her to come back.
Okay.
I wouldn't have recognized that person from the moment that I had
No.
I spotted them. Okay.
No. And what you saw was a tall man. The top part of his clothing was black. Very kind of rugged face, long, actually short brown hair.
Huh.
Man,
All right.
Man.
human man.
Oh my own.
Mayo, Nan.
Well, I'll relay that to everyone else. We are being watched.
Are you certain?
Yes. It was for a brief moment, but someone is watching us from one of those buildings outside. Be alert. There might be an ambush waiting for us. Who knows what they're playing at?
Well, we'll be ready for it, whatever it is.
All right. Who wants to drive the caravan today?
Umber's been doing it
I'll
a lot.
drive.
I'll take. Oh, okay. I was gonna offer.
If
Okay.
you want to. If you're
Nah.
passionate about
Renegon,
it.
back onto the road. You take the caravan northeast. Umber says the road you are on will take you just north of Aldenwell, through the mountains near the capital. And so you spend the entire day on the move. Someone give me an encounter check.
Driver does it.
Good luck.
Yeah, driver does it. That makes sense.
Driver takes responsibility for the
15.
encounters.
15.
Renegon, you come across a couple traveling on horseback. They seem very kind and they wave as they start to pass you. The man says, "Howdy."
Good day.
Mighty fine day, isn't it?
So far, yes.
Where are you headed to on this lovely day?
Just north.
You see the woman really excited. We are off to the fair. Someone said they saw the traveling fair around here. And then the man says, well, it was more of a circus, honey. And starting to think it was more north than we spotted. Did you happen to see it along your way, sir?
Not at all, sorry. But I'll keep an eye out. Sounds
Right.
interesting.
I suppose we'll have to get off the road, sweetie, and go north. Don't mind us then. We're just enjoying our search anyways, whether we find it or not.
Okay. Have a great route.
You see he's looking behind you and then comes closer to you. Not to be weird or anything, but I think someone is following you.
Even the randoms can see it, and we
We're
can't.
all fucking oblivious.
When you stopped, there were two figures way out in the distance. They stopped as well, and they hid off in the brush.
This is some savvy random dude.
Interesting.
Oh, Ed, you have such good eyes. Thank you, Lorraine. I figured you ought to know.
Are they the?
Damn, well,
Are we
thanks.
being followed by
Are
ghosts?
you sure they're not following you?
I figured you ought to know, sir. You seem like nice folk.
Well, thank you. You stay safe. We'll keep an eye out.
Sounds good. Goodbye. Time for us to ride away.
Just wave.
Give me a history check for one part of this.
For one part.
13.
With a 13, you've heard of a traveling circus before. But with only a 13, I won't tell you more. Very, very
Oh.
particular reason. And I suppose anyone else could do a history check if Renegon mentions that.
Well, I'll get somebody out with me to keep an eye on the back and tell them about it.
Mhm.
I guess Ven.
Sure.
All right.
Like we're all just kind of sort of like Fen's the competent one. That it is.
I was wondering.
Do you relay all that, even the circus bits?
Yep.
In brain power. Okay. You want to give me a history check?
Sure. This kind of sounds familiar. Wasn't Maggie? Yeah, 20. No, not. Wasn't Maggie kind of? Didn't she have something in the circus?
I think she was
20.
20. No,
is a
not.
great thing. Maggie got her soul trapped in the book, right? The book that belonged to Holofren.
Yeah.
And where she got it was from at a traveling circus.
Traveling circus, indeed.
That the Lady of Fortune procured. And of course, now you know the Lady of Fortune is actually Holofren, another moniker for her. So, with things that have been happening, hearing about a traveling circus now is also not good news.
Okay, yeah, maybe this side circus arc is not too far out of the
Not to side after all.
plot. Yeah,
circuses are always sus.
maybe it is relevant. I was thinking like, God, yeah, I'd love a little detour to the fucking circus if this was episode 8.
You see, it might have context. Well, then I suppose you probably keep an eye on your back here for the other side of this conversation that people are following. So you all continue along your way. And eventually, you start to see a medium-sized range of mountains up ahead. And as you move towards them, the night starts to come in. Umbra suggests that you stop soon and make the mountain pass on fresh legs tomorrow. And so you set up camp. Who wants to take first watch?
I can.
I can take the second one.
And third?
I'll take third.
All right.
I should only take watch with a buddy. Especially if there's a devious circus in town.
This is true. Valid.
Everyone goes to sleep on first watch except for Rhea, who stays up. Rhea?
Yes.
Nothing happens on your watch.
Oh, okay, I will put my dice down.
And you trade out after a bit of time and wake up Vin, and you both swap. Rhea, you go to bed, and you stay up. Ben, I want you to give me a perception check.
All right. 5. Can I add my thing to it and add a 5 to that? Make a smooth 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. So yeah, that's a 10.
You said 10?
Yep, 10 total.
Okay. I need a number here real quick. I'm having a hard time spotting it. 1 second. Sorry.
No worries.
It's okay.
What is your AC?
My AC.
What a terrifying question to get asked
I
by the
know.
DM.
It's 15 currently.
Okay. That is going to be a nat 20.
Oh God.
Hello? Wait.
As in the night.
Wait. I do have the alert feat.
Oh, can't be snuck up on.
Yeah, where the fuck is
So
it? Always on the lookout for danger, you gain the following benefits. +5 to initiative, and I can be surprised while I am conscious.
Other creatures don't gain advantage on
exactly.
attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen.
So if they had advantage because they were hidden, they don't.
It wasn't surprise.
God damn it.
Damn. Okay.
Understanding surprise in D&D 5e.
Shit.
Oh no. I just have to read up on rules real quick.
God, yeah.
You do be like that.
It really do.
Oh, well, surprise creatures just cannot move or take actions on their first turn in combat. So that's if we entered initiative right away, right?
Okay.
I guess we don't usually use the surprise rule too much.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't even be able to use reactions then in the first turn of combat. I suppose in the way that we've done that sometimes is if everyone was surprised. So here's what I'll do. You roll initiative for me. Just you.
Sure. Where's my token?
And treat this fair. This still is a 20 to hit.
Jesus Christ. 19.
Okay.
So happy you're not lobotomized anymore.
Me too, babes. Me too.
Oh my God. What?
Wait, is this my old
What
initiative?
is going on with this link, man? Okay. Well, it's very good that you can't be surprised.
Is it?
But as far as initiative goes, he just beats you out. So that is a nat 20 to hit.
Jesus. Well. Roll the damage.
Waits in suspense for the damage numbers.
Oh, okay, I can take that.
7 damage.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Will you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
What kind of damage is this?
Oh, con saving throw.
Okay, alright.
Con saving throw.
That's gonna be a +1, so 21. That's not net.
Okay. You pass for this first one. Now,
The first
second
one.
attack is a 17 to hit.
Yeah. Yes.
Give
Indeed.
me one more con save.
Great. 17.
A 17 just passes.
Oh.
You are hit by 2 arrows. Let me get the damage for the second one. That have been aimed to try to paralyze you. You see
Rude.
these come from the shadows here, and since you are alert, your eyes follow, and you're not taken off surprise too much. You enter initiative right after these arrows come flying, and you look into the tree line, and you see the same man that you saw in the window with a bow pointed at your face. You see 2 assassins hiding out in the shadows here that reveal themselves as they try to step towards you. They are dressed in the attire of the Sworn. Black armor wrapped in dark cloaks. You see a set of twins, men with harder faces, one with short brown hair and another with medium length long hair. You see the one with a bow dashes back into the shadows as the other one charges forth to try to silence you before you can alert the others. But you are not taken off surprise, so I imagine you're going to be able to do that. But you see at his side a set of black dogs with mauled, nasty faces, demonic, disturbed, altered dogs of some sorts, with eyes set to kill. You see this man has a scar along his face. As it moves closer to you, it seems Zara Hemlock has sent some assassin. That is where we'll end our session.
Oh, great. Lovely.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Amazing. It's just incredible.
That's twice now we've been being followed and not
Not
dealt
done
with it
anything.
We're really good at that.
by the
I know.
same group.
Sorry again.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
This time a set of twins And I suppose you'll be facing off against them next time.
Yeah, do they only recruit sibling pairs?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Right.
siblings in the Sworn. What's up
Mhm.
with that? Is that like a requirement?
They weren't all siblings, okay, but yeah.
There's a lot. Oops.
Well, guys, hope you had fun.
Yeah,
It
a lot
was.
happened.
A lot
A lot
indeed.
happened.
Holy shit.
That was, I mean, yeah, I had fun.
Even
That,
as
like,
you
fucking,
planned
like-
your own murder.
That was, I really liked how the fibulator turned out.
Honestly, yeah, the
Defibrillator.
simulator's pretty great.
And also now I know that I can take a 37 damage.
Holy shit.
That was
was wild.
extremely high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She said, "Don't speak
Shit.
my name."
Yeah, you said probably the worst thing you could speak out of.
Well, I mean, gotta get just sick of playing games. Get straight to it.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us here at Roll for Hotness. If you like the show, go follow us on Twitter at Roll for Hotness. You can email the show at rollforhotnesspodcast@gmail.com. Both of those are with a numerical 4. You can also come join the show's Discord to talk with us and other fans more. If you want to come see some of the stuff we do outside of the show, you can follow Sammy on Twitter at FairySammy for some fantastic arts. You can follow Yuki on Twitter at YukiKeyOnline and watch some of her Twitch streams. And you can follow Javi on Twitter at Fusketeer to see some funny tweets. Also, if you want to check out some of the stuff I do, which includes making a lot of music for D&D, you can check out my website at lucasquincreations.com. But that is the end of the episode. See you later, hotties.
Yeah.
Bye.